Its ability to retain that reverberation for a long period of time, it stays with you. If you keep it for a few days with you, it makes a difference. You can try this. Put it in your chest pocket and walk around. It will make a difference for you in terms of your health, well-being, mental state, everything. Between a worm and an insect and yourself and one more other human being, what is the difference? All the same stuff. But still what we make out of it is different, isn't it? So in every society, it doesn't matter in how many ways you try to level societies and people will stick out. People with certain kinds of talents will stick out, people with certain kinds of capability will stick out. You can't put them down, isn't it? Do what you want. Some people will stand out, some people will become part of the scenery. This is bound to happen. Similarly, among other lives, also it is true. So with the plant life, in certain parts of the country, some people have tried to preserve all those leaves and flowers which are considered sacred. Why are they considered sacred? Why is one flower more sacred than the other? What is this nonsense all about? Is it some kind of a prejudice? See, right now, there are two trees here. If you spend time with this tree and this tree, you will see if you become meditative, you will naturally move towards this, not towards that. So, people who are spiritually oriented, who are constantly looking for support in every possible way, because when you're on a long journey, and particularly if the terrain is unknown to you, the terrain is absolutely new to you, you would like to use every little support on the way. Every little thing that could support you, people identified. So they did not leave even the flowers and fruits and leaf, all the things that can support you. So always it is said, Vilva is dear to Shiva. What does he care? Okay. It's not that it is dear to Shiva. When we say it's dear to Shiva, in some way its reverberance is closest to that we refer to as Shiva. It is closer, it is in the direction. Like this we have identified many things, not just one particular leaf. We have identified many things, and only those things are offered because they become your means to get in touch. You're not going to leave the leaf with him, you put it there and then you take it with you, isn't it? Because this particular leaf has the highest capability to absorb that reverberance, and it's for you to pick it up and go. There are many materials like this, which are all recognized sacred tools that people are using. You need to understand this. This is not about gods. This is about you and your ability to access something. So the Vilva leaf has such a capability. If you place it on the linga and then take it, its ability to retain that reverberation for a long period of time, it stays with you. If you keep it for a few days with you, it makes a difference. You can try this. Vilva leaf can be offered and you put it in your chest pocket and walk around. It will make a difference for you in terms of your health, well-being, mental state, everything. So people identified these things with observation, with meditativeness. You know, in this forest there are so many trees, so many varieties of trees. In all this variety of trees and leaves, why they choose one leaf? Somebody recognized it and he stands out. You can't ignore him. You can also try this. You can go and pluck 10 different varieties of leaf, place all of them near the linga and take all of them and keep it with you. You will see the difference yourself. It'll take a certain level of sensitivity for you to see that. But there's no question, those who are sensitive will feel the difference. With their eyes closed, if their eyes are open, they may be prejudiced. You take a bunch of 10 different kinds of leaves, tie it up in a cloth like this so that you can't see what leaf it is. Place it there, I will recognize the leaf for you. Other things I may not be able to recognize. You keep Vilva there, I'll say this is Vilva. You don't have to call me for that. You take your Rudraksh and hold it, it will tell you. It's a little more intelligent than you know.